Hey, it's time for this series full of Yumiko. I will do, I think, two runs per video, and try to randomize things when possible, but other than that, Commoner will be next week, definitely, as we get Colt all perks, and I guess we'll just deal with an all perks run first. We'll just stick to Goizo, just because, and yeah, that's how we're gonna begin this week. That being said, yeah, even these 6 runs, assumably, I forgot what I was on. I'm just gonna say Colt, and we are on all perks, that I remember. But boy, yeah, 6 runs. I'll tell you right now, as we get into Goizo, Colt, all perks, Yumiko, that I've definitely done less than 200 Yumiko runs on in my lifetime of real life. So that's not a lot. I think I've played every other character at least 100 times, bare minimum. Yumiko, I don't even feel I've played that much, even 200 tops, but because I do play runs off recording, but there's only so much I can do. Second mystery, charisma, knowledge, light, Tachi-san, and maybe a second encounter check. I'll try not to let my own bias from before this video, literally just that, to interfere with my thought process here, but I just know it's not going to be great. But, you know, we'll try our best. That being said, if we're going to stick with the lucky bet, we should stick with the legal den. Everything else is to your leisure. I don't think there's really any other reason, aside from, you know, going either Carpenter Hammer or Monkey Wrench at the hardware shop. That's all I can really say in my defense right now. Otherwise, I mean, I don't mind eventually switching to another weapon, but we'll try to make this one work. We're on all perks, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But hey, we'll stick with what I can do. Nails, Recluse, Flood, Foot. Okay, so just the first 3 mysteries on the left first. We'll just do Nails now, because we can do Recluse after, and then Flood. I think it's Flood. I'm forgetting already, but hey. Do I want to use the baseball? So the thing about the baseball is, I think you want to use it earlier. It really does depend on your situation, but more often than not, I think you would find that you're using the baseball earlier, because by the time you get your strength to 5 or 6, you're probably doing prep attack anyway, but that depends, right? If you don't get swing and hit ever in your run, then you can use the baseball to your leisure. Or when you assume it's the best for you. As for any other situation, like I said, once you have swing and hit, you don't really care about power anymore, because you're always going to hit your attacks. But you never know, right? Maybe you need to do a brace one time. I'm just trying to think of situations in which you'd use the baseball. I don't find there are many outside of when moments you don't have swing and hit is what I'm trying to say. But again, maybe there's something different about it. For the moment, though, the main other reason, as we go on a tangent for a moment, we didn't take Recluse is because our knowledge starts at 3 for our first mystery, so only until after the first mystery do you get 4 knowledge again, which means Recluse is going to deal 9 reason damage to Yumiko, which isn't great. Keep in mind, we also don't have swing and hit here, and we're not likely to get it because we're on all perks. I think you can get Yumiko perks as all perks any other character, right? Am I going crazy here? I might be. But regardless, so yeah, turns like these, you don't really need to use the baseball. You're at an 80-90% chance to hit anyway. But if you have to stick in as many attacks as if you can actually fit 3 attacks, it makes more sense to use the baseball. But that also depends, because if their power is at 15, it doesn't really matter anyway. And then if you run into encounters like this, you just run away. So even among the encounters you are fighting kind of normally, yeah, you're not really. For example, this would probably be an encounter I use this on. In fact, I probably should use it now, all things considered, because we probably want to handcuff this. Can we handcuff this comfortably? Kind of. But I'd still want to brace anyway. Yeah, I think I would still want to brace here. I think we can do a prep strong if we hit this. And then we move on, and I think that's pretty much going to be the best. Unless something else happens later in this run, that's probably going to be the best baseball use I have this run. But as I said, moments like that when your normal attack, an extra 20 or 30% accuracy, feels significant to you, the player. To me, it felt significant, therefore I used the baseball. But if you really need, a lot of accuracy, Basically, if an enemy's power value is like 20 or 30 and above, you should consider using the baseball, because it's going to provide you a significant boost in accuracy for the time units that you would have to spend otherwise. But, again, that's to your discretion as a player, because you won't know. You know, maybe you run into a worse enemy, or maybe you just choose not to use the baseball there. I forgot if you can even sell the baseball, but hey, for the moment, I think that was basically the best. It was a very, I think, efficient use. It wasn't like it didn't do a lot for me in that encounter. Also because handcuffs existed too, but even without it, without it, you would definitely want to, because you would want to brace attack the whole time. Again, talking about one specific boss on my first mystery, sorry, but now the next question, do we get it? I mean, all things considered, well, but really, first aid probably. Other speed up perks would have actually helped, but we didn't get them, so on to the boss I go. I should actually sacrifice this toy for the purpose of Flood. And away we go. I don't often do it. We'll see if I get, like, branded or Survivor's Guilt during Flood, though. That would be really weird, but it's not impossible to happen, because I'm me. If for no other reason than there exists a general event that just gives you a curse, and that curse can be branded, or Survivor's Guilt, or something just as bad. So, let's find out. Otherwise, yeah, we do want to equip this. This is going to cost Doom, but we're entering Flood. We want the reason padding. Period. That's all I have to say. And let's see. Like, as you can see, so far, not so bad, but I got Recluse, and I only fought... I think the roommate was my second encounter, was it? No, I feel like I had fought something before that. Well, either way, my Doom's doing well, and I'm surviving perfectly fine here. What's not as fun is that we don't have any... We don't have swing and hit, which would have allowed me to two-shot this encounter, but let it not be said that Yumiko doesn't have her shining moments, more often than not. But there are more than a few situations aside from Zektast and or Commoner that can absolutely just body Yumiko. So that's why, if you saw the tier list, Yumiko does not rate highly still. And even though they're all kind of up there with like 65-70% win rate minimum, among all characters, I think Yumiko is still at the bottom. Above even Puppet-chan and Hayano, at least, if we're including them. But if we're not including them, right, but like really below, not really high on the tier list. Anywho, I think we'd rather just run here. We have the Doom to spend, we might as well. Visit the village, and then just pretty much just do a thing. Now we could, an extra point of damage would help, but I would rather get the reason here, unless that happens, then I might consider visiting the school. Depends how much more reason we have. Never mind. We are... I think we can actually just eat this in the face. Kind of. 85% for stamina damage. I'm going to take this risk here. And by this risk, I mean actually fight this encounter and see what happens to me. With this, I probably should just take the Theologist and rest up. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. If I wanted to go further with risk-taking, so here, for those who are lost on what the heck I'm saying, here I could grab the Geologist at school and get an extra point of damage for the boss encounter. The problem is, if I enter this school and die to stamina, I lose the run. So, me being me, I'm just going to rest here. I think we get 3 rests or 4 rests. 4 rests. And away we go. And then, yeah, Fleshy Toy does have a use here. It has other uses, but those are less likely situations than this one, when you have Flood in your run, basically. Swing and hit would have really helped out here, but unfortunately, that's not what happens today. So, we just eat the damage in the face and keep going. I could have actually did a kick into a strong, but we'll see if that mattered. Otherwise, Fleshy Toy just grants me an extra, 3 to 4 reason padding. But while we're here, yeah, okay, so kicking into a strong would have helped me here, because I would have been able to get out this turn. It's fine for the moment, but yeah, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. And then try to add in a kick. I should have added an attack boost there, but it's fine. And then we're going to trade off for stamina, and then do this. The reason I wanted to do as much damage as possible, and just in case I wanted to trade more stamina, I probably could have. We do have first aid, but we're fine for the moment. We lost Bath, never mind. We're less fine, but we can still survive this run. It's not impossible. What's our next all perk? Deft handling, nothing. So, we're gonna keep increasing strength. Footage into hell. We'll take footage first because roads closed shenanigans. We have everything else. I don't care about the rest of these town effects. So, actually, I'm gonna visit the history club and get nothing. So, away we go. But all things considered, we're doing perfectly fine for the moment. Fourth mystery, 37% Doom. You're doing really, really well. 40% Doom, just 40% or below on your starting your fourth mystery. You're doing very well. Let me just say that much. Otherwise, for those who are a bit more experienced with Roll of 4, it's still possible to lose. It's just not very likely. In fact, this is a near win situation, barring the Dream Eater into a Rumu Ghost, but that didn't happen. So we'll get 2 reason back so we can just tank this damage for the moment. Really should have braced if I wanted to save, but you're fine for the moment. Now, if I enter this forest and die, that's going to be a heck of a thing. But for the moment, we fight this twisted dog. Do we want to fight this twisted dog? No. No, we can't run because we can't run. You can't run from the dog? Really? Okay, well, cool story. Let's see here. Do we get anything? We get a guaranteed bat attack. I don't want to do that, though. Not having swinging a hit really hurts here. We can go for a bit more damage per 2 stamina loss, so we'll go for it. But after this, yeah, this is not really great for me. I think I have to throw the hunting rifle, even. I might even have to brace again. So, this is unfortunate because on the investigation right before the forest phase, we ran into an encounter. This is not a very likely situation to happen, but it happened here, so we'll deal. Am I gonna hit this? I guess we have to. 72%. Okay, good. And we hope for the best. Well, that's all we can really do. Again, what I mean by the situation is not likely to happen is you're not likely to run to an encounter that you also can't run from, but something that, usually an encounter that deals damage right before a location phase, whether it's Hell in the Mansion, or Botanist and Footage in the Forest. Because what happens is you can't rest anymore regularly, so you're just sitting here taking whatever happens to you. And yeah, this is the kind of RNG I'm sad with, but, you know, could be a lot worse. Could have failed that. Could have also gotten cut artery. Here's the Dream Eater, by the way. We have running shoes for this, so thankfully, we're going to be saving on Doom if we need to keep running. But we'll see. Road's closed, so how did I know that was going to happen? Now we're taking less Doom damage because, you know, I did Footage before, Household Hell, which on average you're going to take a little bit more, you're going to do a little bit more investigations than in Hell. But again, it's all dependent on RNG. I actually want to heal stamina here, but let's find out. Yeah, I'm not going to get any of my stats to 8. Well, I could, actually. I don't think we even have the strength check in the lighthouse, but maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't really matter. If I reach the lighthouse, we should survive. I'm going to risk my Doom here because we have a lot of it to spare. We also still have running shoes, so if we run into the whole ridden thing or the Rumu Ghost, we'll be perfectly fine. I should actually visit the monument once here. But in the interest of not losing my... Well, I mean, we can rest. So, you know what? Yeah, we're going to monument. What I wanted to see was it asked for fun, but that didn't happen. So now I have to do a Goizo rest. I think I'm even going to do a Witch Tree stamina increase. There's Survivor's Guild. But at the end of this mystery, as long as we don't get up to 78% Doom, we're fine. Now, hitting a 12 on a luck check isn't great, but we could do a lot worse. So let's see what happens. I have a lot of dead weight in my inventory as well. In my inventory. But let's see, yeah. And then, oh, Cult Members has an event like that? Well, it doesn't matter because 1 Doom at the end of every mystery. This, however, I didn't want to see, but you know what? Yumiko's Yumiko. Funny enough, that puts me under prep attack. But again, like I said, if we can get out of... Oh, that's right, we have roads closed. Never mind. My Doom is going to shoot up through the roof. But we did run into the whole Rin thing, so we just run. And let's actually see if we survive this run. Okay, well, we do have a chance. I did forget my second encounter, but let's find out. So that's right, we lost Beth. I think we're losing like 6 stamina, right? No, we're losing 5 reason. and 3 stamina. We have Takshisan at the end. Do we have the 6th encounter, or the 2nd encounter as well? No, we don't. So I should survive this. Yeah, I should survive this. I got Frostbite before I could get rid of it, so not much I can do about that. I took Recluse 2nd because I took it 2nd. And if nothing weird happens in Takshisan, we should survive. Although, I would have liked enough experience to level up. That's not going to happen. But we can at least Desperate Struggle Takshisan. Can I afford to gamble, though? I think I can, yeah. So this is 16 damage. I can also throw the Kendo Helmet after this, because we're not taking stamina damage. And I think this is a 1-shot, or 2-shot, sorry. After this. And we level up, but we don't need to. We'll just get out, and hey, that's a Yumiko run. I probably messed up the wrong backstory, hitting quick play, but hey, you know what? It's fine. Curious Birthmark, Ithotu. Curious Birthmark, Ithotu, random item stats. We'll set character-specific perks. So, Curious Birthmark, Ithotu, Yumiko. We'll put item stats to random, though, and as we get into our second run here, yeah, Ithotu, you can work out, but for some reason, for me, it just doesn't happen to work out as much. I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna stick with the Legal Den for the moment, but even if we do 3 damage, but maybe that's not for the best. Dexterity, 2nd Mystery, Knowledge, Light, Strength, and maybe a 2nd Encounter check, so no Takshisan. But whether that's a good or a bad thing, we'll see. Empty bottle, fill that up, get experience here, get stuff, grab the figurine, and let's go on. So, painting, Kana, arms, vigil, bulletin. I'll try to take bulletin next. Let's see what happens, though. And then by now, the stats should have changed. Okay, we get 5 damage, that's very good. Lower speed would have been helpful, but I'll take the damage over the speed any day. And that's all I have to say for myself. We don't have wards, so I don't really need to visit any shops. I could visit the History Club really quickly. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're going to use this, actually. So, that way we can immediately prep attack, school, downtown, downtown. We're going to set police patrols downtown is what I mean by that one word. And hopefully things are... Like I said, I think Yumiko's actually a bit better than I say, but... It's just that for me personally, and even though I made the tier list as it was, I still don't look upon Yumiko favorably. Maybe I just get a lot of Zektast when I don't want to. And for the reason for people who don't know, Zektast lowers your stats overall. So the reason I hate that is because Yumiko wants at least 5 strength, and you're already hoping to RNG when you are looking for a swing and hit. So meh, but. Otherwise, yeah, being able to do this is really great. It's just that you usually want to brace as well, so if you keep doing prep attack, there are times in which you're gonna just bleed out from the damage you're taking over time. I feel, anyway. I haven't run the numbers behind that, but I feel like that's the case. So anywho, let us move on. We can use this bottle of water, I might as well, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Hey, we grab a lot of funds, that's great. And let's grab Kana here, because I forgot that I even had Kana, because Ithotu and Kana together negate the damage taken. So I thought I was still taking normal damage. So actually we're doing 6 damage per turn already. It's like we have some... No, not really. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Anywho, moving on. Yeah, why did I say that? Shouldn't I be doing 6 damage per turn then? Huh. Well, we lost Bath immediately. That's not what I want to see, but... So be it. The game wants to play that way. Into Bulletin I go, right? Yeah, I would rather take Bulletin. Now, this does mean I probably want to consider taking Vigil and Painting back to back, but for the moment, we're okay. In fact, I might want to switch the police patrols over to the mansion. But we'll see about that, won't we? Well, yeah, we're going to take 4 all for this. Actually, we die if we do that. We can't run from this, though. Oh, yeah, we can. Never mind. Let's do that. Normally, I would rest here, but I don't want to. I'm going to wait for my stamina to drop once before I do that. Like so. That way I can feel better about resting. And now I could have fought the Time Warper a bit more comfortably, but that's not what happened, was it? We are in Bulletin right now, I just realized. So, 2 and 4 investigations. Now we're just gonna risk the Doom here. And let's move on. Yeah, Bulletin, Vigil, Painting. I forgot the third mystery. Arms? Yeah, Arms. Yeah, Arms. Unfortunately here... Why don't I do 6 damage? No, Curious Birthmark. No, Dotu though. Huh? Well, anywho. Let's brace here. I think we can do a 1 turn, unless I want to gamble on that. I don't want to though. I think we do 13 damage on it. No, actually we do 15 damage, right? No, 14. 15? 15. 15. 13. I'm going crazy. Anywho, let's continue moving on through Bulletin. So Bulletin, Painting, Vigil. So our Doom is in a lot of trouble, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that. If I end up dying here, I just have to end up dying because my Doom is rising a bit high. So don't ruin the calm moment to heal reason. You know what? I might as well rest again. I'll try to survive as long as possible, but this is just to show you that 75-80% of the time, it doesn't matter. I'm going to die. But you know what? While we're here and we can still survive, we'll struggle for as long as possible. Can't I? No, I can't, because I have 4 reason. We get hallucinations. We also have a stack of flashbacks, because why not? I guess I am going to brace here then. So that we can guarantee the 3rd turn. I could have done something riskier, but I didn't feel like it. Which would have been to do 3 attacks back to back to back, but no. So we'll do this at least, well, we'll do at least 1 village investigation, but then we're going to switch the police station patrols to the mansion, so I take less penalty damage in Painting and Vigil. Vigil being 8 mansion investigations, and Painting being at least 4 or 5. 5 strength? No. Why would I hope for good luck? No threat level either, so I didn't have to worry about any modifiers as I blow my microphone out, but at least we can skip this. Now, what's going to happen in Vigil? Now, for Vigil and or Painting, I want Doom to decrease a little bit, but we'll see what happens, won't we? Where could I have, aside from just, you know, getting a different weapon, where could I have done this run differently? And just taking a different mystery, but at that point, I mean, that is those are 2 good points. Changing Yumiko's starting weapon. Oh my goodness. I'd rather take quick thinking here. I could opt to reroll, but my Doom's high enough as it is, I think. So into Vigil I go. And I forgot what I was talking about, so moving on. Goodness. We do get to lower Doom by 3 once. If we get to do it again, that would be great. Because I still don't even feel comfortable here, but if I can keep succeeding on stat checks, that would be a good consolation prize. I do have an old coin because I'm on Curious Birthmark, but as you've noticed, I haven't really been fighting a lot. I forgot my second encounter, and now I'm just sad. So let's try to account for that before we enter the lighthouse. Otherwise, you really shouldn't need to worry about this, but I'm me, so I just do this to myself. I would rather store the baseball, funny enough. Is this better? No. Moving on. Search the room, get a small candle. That actually might have been better, but it went into my storage, so it's too late for that. The meat cleaver, I think, does more throw damage, but yeah, in an encounter like this, wouldn't have mattered as much. I'm just gonna fight it, though. I'm definitely also going to throw the meat cleaver. Never mind, we didn't need to throw that. We did get another stack of flashbacks, by the way. I should get rid of either one of these. But there's no way I get 3, right? For those who don't know, just repeating it, in case this is your first video, or if one of your first few World of Horror videos, if a stat hits 0, your Doom shoots up to 100%. Therefore killing you, in most cases, if not almost all cases. But yeah, what are the odds you get 3 flashbacks? I mean, yeah, we'll even conclude hallucinations here. And say, yeah, what are the chances of getting 3 flashbacks out of 4? It's still a very low probability, but, you know. You can get rid of flashbacks, it costs 4 Doom, though. And that's Doom I don't think I have really... I don't have a lot to spare. Can I... I'm just going to take... Swift maneuver, why not? Maybe we can... I don't think we can even dodge into anything, because our dodge action costs 147 time units at the moment. Probably lends itself to a wild attack. I forgot to take out my storage items, and yeah, that's actually the biggest mistake to make right now. But maybe we only run from the encounters I want to run from. So we'll see, won't we? I would like to not fight Forest and a Mansion encounter back to back, but we'll see. I said we'll see because I saw my Doom increase by 2, but I'm like, well, aside from it increasing by 5 Doom, I would rather still be given an event that increases Doom by 3 or 2. But as I said, we run into Rumaghost and I run away. Are we gonna run to the whole ring thing next? Unless I already ran into it this run. Oh my goodness, my runs are blurring together. This is a dexterity check, by the way. Hence why we take the knowledge check, which we have more of. We wouldn't have if it weren't for double flashbacks, but you know. The game is played. The game is afoot. The game does what it do. And we're on our 4th mystery with 81% Doom. This is not looking good, everyone. Are we gonna be able to... We could get time skip at the end here too. That would probably end up killing me at the end of all this, but let's find out, shall we? Oh, that's right, we lost the thing. Let me check the storage here, even though we're about to enter arms. The small candle might be better. I don't actually care at the moment, so away we go. We do 1 downtown investigation, but unless we're doing 2 or 3, you only do 1 in arms. There's no point. Oh, I would have liked to pass that, but nope, we didn't. So now we have to monument instead. We're going to die if we don't. I promise you. Because time skip is just a cherry on top of the negative cake. We have to read this. So, well, you know what? That's not bad, because on a 1 STE counter, probably not going to run into it. That being said, oh, do we have reason healing here? I would have liked reason healing to lower Doom there, but we didn't get to. Should have rested. Let's see what happens. This is a reason encounter. So it looks like we're going to be visiting the monument again. We can still survive this run. I think we have no, we don't have any Takshi's on, that's right. So instead, I think we're gonna die to stamina or reason, though. I definitely remember seeing one of the two. Not much more to say. I would have liked to actually use the baseball here. We're just gonna throw a Hail Mary and take 3 reason in the face. That way, we can Desperate Prep Strong if one of the 2 hit. Or if 2 of the 3 hit, one of them being the Strong, but you get the point. Wow, we never got Swing and Hit. This isn't normal, by the way. You were normally going to get Swing and Hit at some point. It just didn't happen. But hey, Timeline A, and that's really all we could hope for. We now have the 6th floor, but as long as nothing really strange happens, maybe we could survive. It doesn't look like it, though. Don't we have a thing? Don't I have Survivor's Guilt? No, I just have that. Not that any of them matter, but just that, just to make use of this, we'll use it and get rid of flashbacks. Legit. Otherwise, yeah, we don't really have anything else. This is still 3 fun, so... yeah, nothing much else in the thing. I think we died of stamina here, but let's find out. Because to rest here would have needed at least 2 rests. And we do have a dexterity check, of which we have none. So... I think we just eat this in the face and die, right? Yeah, we do. So, without further ado, at least 3 Yumiko videos this week, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. You know what to do if you want to contact me.